Hey everybody, how you doing? Hey, I just shared a picture a little bit ago of there's like a cartoon image of a woman with a baby inside of her belly, and the scissors coming up to abort the baby, and the baby is attached to a string that's attached to the mama's heart, and it says, "No, mama, no, I'm sorry. Please forgive me." And I've seen the picture before, but there was never the wording in it, and it really caught me, and it just kind of compelled me to want to share. I have an 8-year-old daughter that my wife and I conceived at a later age in life. We had already had two daughters that were ready to move out of the house. They were getting older, and so we conceived her at a more mature age, I guess would be a good way to put it. And around 7 months, we were having a 3D ultrasound sonogram, and the doctor told us that there wasn't going to be a good, valuable life in our child. That we need, really highly recommended that we aborted this baby. And it was a shell shock. He said the best we would have would be a severe Downs baby, but most likely we wouldn't have no sustainable life, nothing, you know, valuable to society in so many terms, that he highly recommended that we abort this baby. Well, my wife and I decided that God blessed us with this baby, that we were keeping her. And whatever was wrong with her, even if we only had the 25 years of life that the doctor said we most likely would have, they were going to be the best 25 years of that child's life. So we went through all the procedures from there on out, and they continued to hold to their wordage that she had these issues. They were there. The ultrasound showed it. But we just continue to pray, anoint my wife's belly, and believe God that whatever He gives us, He has a purpose and a plan. So they had all these specialists come in. They did a C-section on my wife, delivered our daughter. Eight years later, my baby girl's perfectly normal. She's healthy. She's beautiful. She's smart. And you know, when I hear people fight for the right to slaughter a baby inside of a mother's womb, saying it's the mother's right, not even having any consideration of that child. When I saw that picture and that baby says, "Mommy, please don't, I'm sorry," I think of what could have happened with my daughter. Because we would have listened to a doctor, an educated man, say that our baby had no sustainable life, no value, no purpose. But you see, doctors only know what they're taught in a book that a man wrote. They're not God. There's only one God. And if God placed that baby in the womb of a belly, He did it for a purpose. Who are we to go against God and say that baby has no life, say that baby has no value, say that we need to slaughter something that God blessed, that God called into existence? Who are we for that? Had I listened to a doctor that was educated, I wouldn't have my beautiful little girl right now. I feel sorry for people who listened to a doctor and did lose their babies. You never know what you got rid of. God does. Those children that God places in the womb, the Bible says that God knew them before He even placed them in the womb. That child was in the presence of God. God don't make no mistakes. God's perfect in His plan. If you gave your child up for an abortion, don't destroy yourself over. God is a God of forgiveness. God is a God of restoration and healing. But if you're a mom that has a baby and thinks that baby is a bad thing, thinks that a doctor knows more than God. Don't make a decision you'll regret for the rest of your life.